Hello there, I'm Fame Black. Are you ready to get raw? Welcome to Keeping It Raw with your one and only Snapchat extraordinaire, the Nature Boy here on One Wrestling Fame Black. Follow me on Snapchat, you will not regret it. Yo, I'm here to keep it real raw with you about Monday Night Raw. We kick off with Sasha Banks. Ooh, Sasha Banks, mi amor, cara mia. Oh, she comes out. She's laying some boss things down. She's gonna beat Charlotte at SummerSlam, right? The rematch is at SummerSlam. Charlotte comes out. No Dana Brooke. They went back and forth about one night stands and Ric Flair. They got some good ones in, but nothing compared to when Chris Jericho comes out. Who has Ric Flair ever beat? This is my favorite Jericho right now. If you're not listening, if you're not paying attention to Chris Jericho, I'm going to give you a gift. Gift of Fame Black. Drink it in, man. Who comes to Sasha's aid? Enzo Amore. What? By himself, no big cast, three's a crowd. He comes and talks to Sasha and he says, how you doing? And anybody who doesn't like it, I mean, of course there's gonna be a couple haters. Mick Foley comes out, tells us it's gonna be the first mixed tag match of the new era. Who didn't see that coming, right? Jericho and Enzo, Charlotte, Sasha. That match takes place right now. Oh, and in case you didn't hear it enough, the Beast, Brock Lesnar, aka Mr. Steroids himself. I'm sorry. What was it? Estrogen blockers. You can go back to OK Fabe's house now. So after a pretty entertaining match and a few distractions, Dana Brooke included, Charlotte takes the loss. Jericho attacks Enzo. And right after the code breaker, here comes Big Cass, right? Jericho plays it real cool, rolls out the ring like he should. Braun Strowman destroys Evan Anderhall. Whatever. He said he gets paid $1,000, and if he wins, he gets $5,000. Braun Strowman is a monster. The reverse choke slam was everything. Mark Henry is saying, you know, I want another run. I want to go. I want to be the man. I'm a world champion. I'm a two-time Olympian. I'm the strongest man that ever lived, and he's damn right. He talked himself into a U.S. title match with Rusev later tonight because that's what he do. A little wrestling that makes sense. Okay, so last week, R-Truth and Goldust came in playing Pokemon Go and cost the Shining Stars their match, right? So now, this week, the Shining Stars have a match with Golden Truth. Thing is, R-Truth is still obsessed with Pokemon Go. So, all during the match, he's playing the game, so the Shining Stars were willing to steal it from him. Finn Balor and Seth Rollins had this promo battle about the Universal title, and it was good. It was way better than I thought it was going to be. I don't know who's teaching Finn Balor to talk on that mic. And in the midst of this heated promo battle, they just slide in the fact that later on Seth Rollins is going to be taking on Sami Zayn. Finn Balor says the only thing you're going to have handed to you is your ass. And he says ass. I wanted him to say arse. Mark Henry looking real good in the beginning of this United States title match. Now let's talk about the saddest part of this whole thing. And that is that Lana officially married that man when she could have had me. The inevitable happened. Rusev did have to shut down World's Strongest Man. So I was totally thinking about this. Who is Roman Reigns going to feud with? Rusev is cutting a promo about the Olympics, hashtag Olympic Truth, and out come Roman Reigns and already cleaned up that nasty beard. I think I'm into it. Ooh, look at that. Nia Jax promo package. Mick Foley telling Sheamus and Cesaro like it is. Telling them we worried about that shoulder. Telling them you haven't been relevant since you cashed in Money in the Bank. So what's up? Now those two are going to face off to see who's going to get a future U.S. title shot. So Bob Backlund confronts Titus O'Neil backstage. He's yelling at him. I can't really hear what he's saying. He's just yelling at him, yelling at him, yelling at him. And then Titus O'Neil does his best Debo impression and says, "Sit your old ass down," or something like that. And then Darren Young comes from nowhere and just hits him in the face. Well, the back. But he sold it in the face. Don't you touch my coach like that? So, whoa, everybody shut up. Nia Jax is on. Similar to the Braun Strowman thing, I can't imagine why anyone would want to get in the ring with Nia Jax, let alone Ariel Monroe. She made mincemeat of that little girl. She had a new finishing move, and not the leg drop that I like. And I like the leg drop because she jumped in the air and you can see all that booty. Looks like Bray Wyatt was right when he said, "Soon, New Day Fox." I'm sure he was talking about himself, but the club messed them up. Yeah, New Day won the match, but Big E got messed up. I think it's weird that they got to keep doing the too sweet thing. In fact, that's how they lost the match. Heath Slater, Jinder Mahal showed up in the ring. Mick Foley said, "1-on-1, winner gets the contract to Raw." And now it's back to the one-man band. Did I tell y'all that Jericho is the best character? Cause he is. Went on this whole thing with Enzo, and he even does the Enzo dance. Most important thing to gather from his little promo is when Kevin Owens showed up and said, "I got your back, Chris," just like Chris Jericho said from the start. Alright guys, confession time. It's Tuesday now because Raw is long as The only two things I missed were an amazing match between Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins that Seth Rollins beat his ass. And then the beast, Brock Lesnar, comes out. Paul Heyman does a lot of talking, man. He's looking good. He's got his estrogen blockers flowing through his veins. And out of nowhere, Randy Orton comes in and invades the SmackDown Raw battle line. Here you go, for the second week in a row, let me keep it real raw with you. I like this one too. I thought everything was amazing and on point, especially the opening segment. Yes, it started with a promo that was about 20 minutes long, but it was so good. And when you have people like Chris Jericho, Sasha Banks, and Enzo Amore, it's a recipe for success. So, subscribe to One Wrestling. Watch Keeping It Raw with Fame Black. You better follow me on Snapchat at Fame Black, and I will see you. You know what it is.